the cloud. We're recording this, guys, just so y'all know. Some buys, some sells. Let's see. I think we did some both. You know what? I've been just drawing it with the lines. So yeah, we can do both. That's totally fine. All right, guys. All right, so we'll go ahead and do the sells, and then we'll go ahead and do the buys after. Right. So again, when we talk about head and shoulders, guys, we need to see this thing break up. I got you, Shawnee. Right. We need to see this thing break up. Right. So when I like to break it down, consolidation is a very important part of this, guys. Understanding when the market is ranging from left to right and moving sideways, that's a good thing to see, right? That is a good thing to see, especially. Oops, sorry. My keyboards are, I'm on an Apple. All right. That's a good thing to see, especially when we're downtrending, right? If we're downtrending and we can see that we have some consolidation, we already know from the past if we can find a starting point in this area, would you guys consider taking sales off that starting point if we were continuing sales? If the market was bearish, would you be looking at sell opportunities in this area? Yes or no? You guys could unmute, you guys can type it in. Let me know what you guys think.
Oh yeah, I'd be
Yes,
taking.
right? We would be looking at sell opportunities because market is trending down. We have a break of structure, right? We should have some type of breakout rally here, which gives us a starting point in this area, right? So when we see some consolidation moving sideways, that's a good thing, right? Market is building up liquidity, right? So when you see um, the market consolidating right underneath an entry zone, guys, this is liquidity. Going crazy with it, right? That's liquidity being built up right now. And if anybody doesn't know what liquidity is or consolidation is, right, it's pretty much a pool full of money. So this area right here, within this box, within this range right here, money is being built up back and forth, right? Money is being built up inside of this zone, right? Does that make sense, guys? Give me a two if that makes sense so far. Money is being built up in this area. So that's all consolidation is. So when you see consolidation, you could automatically think liquidity. And what is liquidity? It's an area where money is being built up, right? And when you see liquidity, guys, right, that's 25% of the head and shoulder setup. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put that right here. Let's actually put this right here. 25%. Right? The consolidation is 25% of the setup, right? Now, when we get a breakout to the upside, the breakout is going to be 50% of the setup, guys. Right? The breakout that just happened here. So let's make this blue because that was a bullish breakout. Right? This breakout that happened here, this was 50% of this head and shoulder setup. Right? So if we were looking for sells here, this would be a perfect area to sell off of based off of our example here, right? So once we get this change of character, once we get this change of character to the downside, guys, this gives us 75% of the setup right here. Give me a three if that's making sense so far. Right. So once we get this breakout, guys, understand that this breakout to the upside, the BOS, this is my left shoulder. Right? This is my left shoulder right here. I cannot even spell today. Right? The break of structure that just happened, the liquidity sweep that just happened is now my left shoulder, guys. Right? So it's the same area. When we see this break of structure to the upside, that's a good thing. That's 25%, that's 50%. But it just took liquidity and we just got a break of structure. So that BOS is going to be my left shoulder. So when we change character off that zone and market drops down and we change character, this is 75%, right? Now, where am I looking to take sales off the head and shoulder pattern, guys? Right? Where am I looking to take sales? I'm gonna go ahead and delete this because this is for the explanation of why we would be taking a head and shoulder or what we could be looking for when looking at a head and shoulder, right? So let's go ahead. Where is my sales setup when looking at a head and shoulder? A starting point and the right shoulder. Yes, but for a while, we're gonna go ahead and focus on the left shoulder, right? We know if you've been here for a while, we've been covering this for the past like 6 months now. Once we see a breakout to the downside, right? Once this breakout that gives me my change of character, I need to find the last buying candle before this rally breakout. That would be your starting point. So if you've been with us for a while and you understand what the starting point is, you can use that as an entry to sell out. Yes. But I want to focus on the left shoulders for a little while, the head and shoulder, right? So my entry to sell off, guys, is going to be this area right here. This area that broke structure to the upside, this area that had the liquidity sweep is now my left shoulder, right? So I would like to enter some sales in this area. Now, where's my stop loss? My stop loss is going to be the high. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 2 if that makes sense. At the head, yes, my stop loss will be at the high. Now, I would like to pull this down to a 1 to 3 minimum risk to reward ratio, right? 1 to 3 risk to reward, right? If I pull this back up, and you see how it's a 1.12, all we care about is the number before the decimal, right? Anything after is pretty much saying it's almost a 2 or it's closer to a 1. It's like rounding up or rounding down, right? So we want to worry about the number before the decimal. So the 1 to 1 is more, it's about risking $10 for a profit of $10. That's not what we really like to do. If I pull this down, you see how the numbers are growing, right? 1 to 2, right? This is like risking $10 for a profit of $20. It's getting better, but we still want a 1 to 3. So if we pull this down, boom, a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, that's like risking $10 for a $30 profit. Now that right there is solid, guys. We like to do that. So this is the setup here, guys. Once we have this setup and we can identify this, guys, we need to set alerts and be ready, right? Set your alert and be ready. We'll keep this orange and we'll change this to black. All right, guys. So once the market comes right back to this right shoulder, guys, once the market touches this right shoulder, this is now 100% and the setup is now complete. Give me a 2 if that makes sense. So once the market wants to make its way back up this way, right, and we touch this right shoulder, guys, we can start getting in. The right shoulder is now complete. What we're looking for now is the market to continue in this bearish trend. Does anybody have any questions on this right here, guys? Let me know, guys. Let me know. If you have any questions, please go ahead and unmute and ask. I don't bite. Trust me. I got y'all.
I was gonna say, I think you just drew it out. I was just gonna ask, once the pattern's complete and we get that 100% on the right shoulder, when the next pattern forms, we need to see another one of the same pattern that we just saw in order to get back in for the continuation.
Yes, exactly. I mean, you should already be in this area here, right? But if you want to stack the trade, I know a lot of you guys are test trading, or you should be test trading first touch right here. So yes, in order to get in again with confidence, I'm gonna go ahead and just erase a couple of things right here. In order to get in with some confidence, you want to see the same thing happen again, over and over again, right? So this consolidation, what percent is this consolidation right here, guys? 25%, right? So that's good, right? Once we have this break of structure, that's 50%. Oops. Let's see. Oh, damn, some cats are fighting outside. Now, once we get this change of character, we now got 75% And we can now use this area here for a new setup to stack your trade. Right? Does that make sense, guys? This would be more advanced. I wasn't going to break that down because I want to focus on this overall. And then we can go ahead and break this down inside of, live market. But yes, you want to see the same thing over again, right? That's how you know once we get this change of character to the downside, right? This change of character right here, that's how you know, okay, we were right. Let's go ahead and start looking for more opportunities to send this back down, right? That's a great question. Does anybody have any questions? Any questions at all? I'll go ahead and just widen this out a little bit. I'm gonna change this color to blue real quick for YouTube.
One last thing.
What's good?
So once we get this and we get the right shoulder, but isn't there also one more play in this new setup, which would be the starting point from the breakout rally as well?
Right here?
No, in this new setup, wouldn't it be
This
like
right here.
somewhere in here? Yeah, like something
Yeah,
like that.
so the same thing. This we focus on the same things, right? If we can see a breakout to the downside and we see a breakout rally, we should always have our starting points marked up along with our shoulders marked up. So you should have both of those marked up automatically every time. I just want to focus on the structure of the head and shoulder because I know people have trouble seeing that, and it's a lot easier seeing starting points, to be honest.
Thank
Because you're
you,
focusing
Venice.
on breakout rallies. Yeah, of course. So once I'm not focusing on starting points in these examples because I want you guys to understand the shoulder, head and shoulder structure. But when we go into the live structure, I'm gonna go ahead and point that stuff out to you guys. Any questions so far, guys? Shawnee, good question. Way to stay active. Anything, guys? Let me know. Let me know. Everything makes sense when it comes to breaking things down, right? Guys, in order to see this stuff, wait, what's a breakout rally? So breakout rally, cousin Cassie, right, is a rally of candles that break structure, right? So you see we have structure here. We have a high point, a low point, and then we go higher. So once the market breaks and closes below one of these low points, we should be able to see a rally breakout. Now, a rally breakout is usually 2 or more candles of the same color. So if we can see that, that's a breakout rally. And again, I will go ahead and show you guys more when it's live examples. It'll be easier to understand. Does that make sense, cousin Cassie?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, guys. So, and to understand what we need to see in the head and shoulder, guys, right? Understand consolidation. That's 25%. Some pairs you guys trade can consolidate for like 4 days without moving, right? To you, it's boring, but to me, I'm like, okay, something big is coming. If a pair's going to consolidate for 3 to 4 days, oh my good, like freaking throat, right? So that's a good thing. Now, once we see the breakout, our BOS, our setup is coming. It's setting up. We have to still wait and stay patient. Once we get this change of character, it's go time, right? The setup is now ready for us to use, but we still have to wait. Just because it's ready, once market changes character, we can't just hop in right here. It's ready for us to use, but we have to wait for the market to come back to the sell zone in order for us to take an opportunity, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this there. Use this for the YouTube pick real quick. Let's see, where do this look better at? Right there. All right, cool. Now let's go ahead and I will break it down. Buys. Now, again, guys, consolidation, right? If we can spot this, guys, this is a good thing, especially if we're in an uptrend, right? Because what if we're uptrending, right? We have a nasty, oops. Let's actually move this just a bit higher, right? We can see that we have a pretty nice break of structure to the upside, pretty clean BOS, right? Market's uptrending, so we should be looking for buys, right? We have a breakout rally. Now, again, a breakout rally is usually the same color candles breaking out to the upside. And once we see that, we look for the last selling candle before the breakout rally. And that would be my starting point to buy. Now, we already know we're waiting for buys in this area, right, guys? We have a breaker structure. This is a starting point play. This is a continuation play to continue buys. Now, again, once we see the market consolidating from left to right, what is this called, guys? When the market is moving sideways from left to right? Consolidation. Now, what is consolidation?
Building.
Money being built up. It's a pool full of money. It's liquidity, right? Liquidity is being built up. Now, again, guys, look, the liquidity is only 25% of the setup. I'm gonna put that right here. So I want it clear. Oops. The consolidation is only 25% of the setup, right? So the market drops and we get a breakout to the downside and we touch this starting point here. That's totally fine, right? Totally fine. But now the breakout that just happened here, right? We got this BOS to the downside. And I know it's not a continuation to the downside, but it is a slight break of structure. Or it could be a liquidity sweep, right? Same thing. We're looking for the same exact thing. What did just happen? Now, again, this right here would be 50% of the setup, not 59. Not. Oh my goodness, bro. 50% of the setup, guys. Now, again, once we get this change of character, this is a good thing. This lets us know our setup is now ready to use, right? This head and shoulder setup is now ready to use. So we got the change of character to the upside. Awesome. Awesome, guys. So let's go ahead and delete this. Are we all in line so far? Is this making sense? Does anybody have any questions so far before I delete this box and the stuff down here? We're good. All right, cool. Awesome. Let's actually put this down here now. So once we get this change of character, guys, got you. Once we get this change of character, guys, this is 75%. Oops. 75%. The head and the shoulder setup is now available to use. It's free to use now. Now, again, where is my buy opportunity? What am I going to be looking for to take my buys off of? Guys, this area of support where you saw the liquidity sweep, where you saw market break structure to the downside, that's going to be your buy zone. And I'm going to show you how that looks on the live chart as well. Now, where's my stop loss, guys? If I'm looking at this, where's my stop loss at? Where should I put my stop loss?
Below the head.
At the head, yes, at the low. At the low, this is going to be my stop loss. So once I see this, guys, I'm already locked and loaded. I'm already getting my thing set up, pulling it out to a 1 to 3. We're ready to go, right? My alerts are set. Once we get this 75, this setup is ready to go, guys, right? So once the market wants to start heading back, this is a good thing. All we have to do is stay patient. Now, once it's in our zone, guys, let's go ahead and take the opportunity. Let's go ahead and take the opportunity because we want to go ahead and ride that wave. Give me a 1 if this makes sense. If you have any questions, please ask. Please ask. And again, yes, like Shani said, if we're looking for confirmations or to get into another buy, right, we can look for the exact same. Oops. We can look for, oops. Dang, look at me messing up. We can look for, oops. We look for the exact same thing over and over again, right? So if you're looking to take another opportunity in this area, well, we have to wait for this change of character to happen so we can go ahead and have another opportunity to send this back up. So if you guys want to go ahead and take a screenshot of this, go ahead. Let me actually put the 100 right here. Oops. Yo, this key function from Apple to Windows is crazy, bro. Huh? It's just the copy paste button's different. Right?
Command C.
Command C. Yeah, super important. Super important, right? Once we get this shift, guys, this lets us know we can start throwing down some heavier lots, right? Again, if you're trading some, I mean, it doesn't even, in my eyes, it doesn't even really matter what you're trading. If you're throwing down crazy lots your first touch, you're crazy. Throwing down daddy lots, mommy lots your first touch, right? Sugar mama, sugar daddy lots your first touch, that's crazy, right? Exactly. You're gambling on the zone that you don't even know if it's going to hold or not. You want it to, right? That's the next best possible buy, but we don't have no control of the markets, right? So let's go ahead and test the waters, right? Well, right? Let's go ahead and test the waters. Now, once we get this change of character, boom. Let's go ahead and answer with some heavier lots and shoot this back up. Right? This again, guys, this setup here you guys can understand this as macro to micro. Right? This big, large setup can be the 4 hour, the 1 hour, right? If you're looking at this on the 1 hour, most likely this setup here is on the 1 to 5 minute. If you're looking at this setup on the 4 hour / daily, most likely this setup here is on that 1 hour, 15 minute. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know. If you have any questions, please unmute and ask. Because it doesn't always have to happen on that same time frame. It can, right? If you want to wait for extra confirmation, it can. So I always mark up on higher time frame to help guide you through smaller time frames. Yes, I always mark up on higher time. You never want to be just stuck on lower time frames, bro. Never. Because you have to understand, big ballers are playing on higher time frames, right? The people with millions who are holding for long term, they're playing on higher time frames, right? Again, banks and hedge funds make the structure, not only lower time frame structure, but the higher time frame structure as well, right? So just keep that in mind. Banks are always going to come back sooner or later. It may take a while, but sooner or later it will come back to that higher time frame structure. Now you cannot get got just focused on that lower time frame. You just can't. Or if you continue to stay stuck on that lower time frame, you're gonna be prone to more losses, right? And as scalpers are usually already prone to more losses, right? So to take a couple of those losses out, right? Everybody has losses, guys. To take a couple of those losses out, go ahead and hop on higher time frame to get you some bias, some strong bias. You know what I'm saying? Again, we can't take every loss out because the market's going to do what it wants to do. I mean, we're all players in this game, but we can still give ourselves a better opportunity, a better chance, if that makes sense, right? Are you guys ready to go on to some live chart examples now? Let me know what you guys think. You guys have any questions before we go? We're good? Awesome. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. I was looking at the yens, and those things are breaking crazy structure to the downside. Can we still enter the trade even though it doesn't fully enter your zone? So let's go back down here real quick. Where's my drawing at? So for an example, I'm guessing your name is Gerardo. Sorry, my Spanish tongue, it doesn't roll those R's as well as I want them to, bro. But that's your name, right? Gerardo? Oh, Jerry. Oh, that's perfect, bro. Jerry, my boy Jerry. So you're talking about, can we still enter the trade even though it doesn't fully enter your zone? Now, that's a biased question, right? Like, how close is it? Is it that close? Is it super, super close? Or is it way up here still? Right? If it's way up here and I'm looking for an entry down here, I would rather just the market come down to me. Right? If the market doesn't come down to me, so this is the thing too, Jerry. Let me just break this down for you, bro. Now we're gonna go into the nitty gritty. Right? That's a good question because I set pending orders. Right? If I'm seeing this and I'm waiting for days, bro, I'm just gonna set a limit. Who sets limits in here, guys? Be honest. If you don't, you don't. But if you do, go ahead and say I set limits. I set limits, bro. If I'm seeing this and I'm waiting for 2-3 days, a week, right? Some Forex pairs, you see that shit waiting for a month, bro. Bro, my limit has been set a month ago, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, again, Jerry, if I know I'm wanting to buy here, I have a limit set and I have an alert right here. I have an alert set right here. Right? So as soon as the market touches this line, I'm at my desk and I'm ready to enter. Does that make sense? Asking for that reason for pending orders, make sure I don't miss. Yeah. So I'm going over that right now. But does that make sense, guys? I have a pending order set and an alert, or one of the, either or. Now this is a thing, right? What's good, bro? Now this is the thing. You ask, can I enter even though it's just shy of my entry? So let's say the market's heading down to my entry, right? Heading down. Now the market has dropped and it touched my alert, right? The market has dropped and it touched my alert, but still I have not entered, right? Again, depending on what your lot size is, this gap right here can be $100, it can be $50, it can be it can be a little size, right? So I wanted to get as close as possible to my buy zone as possible, right? So I'm not entering just yet. Now, if it gets something like this and still it's super, super close, like a couple pips, then yeah, I don't mind getting in and just under leveraging a lot size or two, because again, your first touch should always be a test trade. So no matter what, you should already be under leveraging. And if the market, you want to risk an extra 5 pips, whatever the case, just take down a lot size. Let's say your test trade was 0.06. Well, you know what? These extra 5 pips, I'm going to drop it down to 0.05. Right? Whatever the case. Now, again, let's just say the market has dropped and it hasn't touched my alert yet. But you know what, guys? I should already be marking up my zones. Oops, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I should already be marking up my BOSs. Now, this is going to be a gem for you, Jerry. So make sure you pay attention right here, bro. Right, as the market is dropping down, I want to continue to mark these up, because as soon as we get this change of character, it's go time. Right, so let's just put need change of character for buy opportunity. Right, because again, if we break it down in percentages, guys, this consolidation, what percent is this? 25%. Now this breakout right here, what percent is that breakout, guys? It's 50%. So I need, in order to look for a buy opportunity, I need for the market to actually give me that change of character. Boom. Once I get this, that's 75%. The change of character has now happened. I can now look for a buy opportunity. And instead of getting in, risking more pips than I would like to, Jerry, I'm just going to go ahead and focus on the brand new setup here. Does that make sense, Jerry? So you never have to get in early, bro. You either wait for it to hit your zone, or you wait for another head and shoulder to appear, letting you know, yo, the market wants to go, bro. Right? The market wants to go. And you'll see this happen a lot, right? You'll see this happen sometimes, because again, just because I want to buy here, right, does not mean it's going to respect my wishes 10 times out of 10 times. Like, no, just because I wanted to buy here, you know what? I might get stop loss and then go my way. I might miss it and the market's going to go my way. And you know, I might catch that little snipe. The market's going to go my way. And you know what? I might hold some drawdown for a little while, and then the market's going to go my way. Right? So there's all these things that can happen. So I have to be ready and know what to do when that time comes. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know. We're cooking right now. We're hot grease, as Coach would like to say. Right? Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. What pairs would you guys like me to take a look at today? I know that the markets have been moving, so if you guys are looking at anything interesting or would like some extra eyes on your pairs,
Dollar peso.
the dollar peso. We're gonna have to bust out trading view. Is this mine?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's BJ's. I was like, what, bro? All right. So anything you guys see, we're on BJ's account. So just don't judge me, bro. No, I'm just kidding. All right, USD MXN. You guys can see my screen, right? Yep. All right. Well, I think I added it. I wasn't supposed to. All right, bet. All right, so let's just get rid of these things. We're on the daily time frame. All right, let's go to the weekly real quick. I was looking at something specific. Oh man, look at this, guys. I just wanted to hop on that monthly time frame just to take a look at where we're at overall. And look at this. Can you guys see it or no? You guys tell me, guys. Because if you guys can't, and it's okay. Let me go ahead and break it out for you. Right now, I don't have my tools. This isn't mine, but let me see. I don't have mine. Where's his? Oh, right here. This helps. Now, let's check me out, guys. We have a higher high, a higher low, and then uh-oh, what happens? What happens with the market? Move sideways. So this is good, guys. All of this right here is my left shoulder consolidation, my 25%. Now this massive breakout, 50% gives me that BOS. Solid. And then we get this change of character. Look at that. We get the change of character, which is great. Now, I should have this zone locked and loaded, marked up for my shoulder, right? For my shoulder. Now, the market is on its way up. So anytime it wants to come back to this area, I would be interested in taking some sales. Now, again, this is a big ass monthly zone, like huge. So technically, even though the market touches a spot, the market has from here to the head to sell off. And that's already 5,000 pips, right? So once it comes into this area, I'm going to be looking for the market to break down. Give me that 25, give me the 50, give me the 75, give me that 100 so we can go ahead and shift that back down. Does that make sense, guys? Once it's back in this area, I need to wait and stay patient, guys. Like, I really don't think y'all understand how important it is to stay patient inside this zone. This needs to happen, right? Consolidation. Look at the consolidation that happened here and here. I need that to happen right here one more time. Stay patient, stay patient. Yep. Or in my opinion, if you're waiting for a setup, guys, it's high probability. Like it's worth the wait. So wait for the setup in the setup, correct? Yes, Josue. Yes. Again, this can be that macro time. I mean, this is the monthly, so it doesn't really get any macro than this. This is the largest of the largest time frame, right? Macro. Shoulder, head, change of character. Once it comes back to this area, that's the right shoulder, right? 100% has now happened, right? The setup is now finished as soon as we get back into this area, right? Now, the micro setup, I would like to drop down to possibly the 4 hour because we're on the monthly. So maybe the daily, the 4 hour, and I want it to consolidate. And I need this to happen all over again so I can look for some sells with confidence, guys. With confidence, right? Because what can happen is once it gets into this area, yeah, they can sell off and give some profit. What if it goes higher? Right? Now we're looking, oh, it's going to be a head and shoulder. But what if it goes higher? Oh, it's going to be a head and shoulder. Oh, but what if it starts to consolidate? Oh, it goes higher. Now you're thinking, okay, consolidation has now happened. The break of the very last break of structure has happened. I need for this change of character to happen in order for me to look for some more sells, right? So stay patient, guys. Stay patient. But let's now drop down to lower time frame real quick. Let's go to the weekly. Yo, if I'm not mistaken, we caught this move right here. We talked about this move like a month or two ago, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead real quick. I'm liking this area for buys. We can see we have a higher high, higher low, higher high. We can easily see we have a break of structure here to the upside. Right now, again, look at the structure, guys. Right, in an uptrend, when the market is moving up, we need to see the head change of character. Let's go. So look at this. As the market is dropping down, notice how we get some pullbacks. Market drops, and then we change character. So this area here is going to be my left shoulder. Again, this is the daily time frame. And on the daily time frame right here, this should also be the starting point. So we're in that area right now for that weekend close. Where's this at? For that weekend close, I want to see what market rejected off right here. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. Look at this, guys. This was the rejection on that right-hand side. The market on that side rejected right here. Why did the market reject right there, guys? Guys, what is this right here? Oops. What is this right here, guys? What would you consider that? Liquidity, right? Market is moving sideways. Market's moving sideways, right? We have liquidity being built up. Now look at this. We have a break of structure, which is my 50%. And then we have that change of character, which is my 75%. So guys, would this be considered a head and shoulder? Shoulder, head, change of character. Would you consider that a head and shoulder?
Yep.
The consolidation is 25. The breakout is 50. The reversal, the change of character is 75. So your shoulder would be at this highest wick to the closest body. Let me show you guys real quick. I know I move fast when it comes to the zones. Your shoulder zones are going to be from the highest wick. Now, the highest wick is right here. Right there, that high blue wick. So I'm going to pull this up to the highest wick and pull it down to my closest body point. And it looks like it's going to be this blue one. That's my shoulder zone. So I'm looking to take sales off of this area right here. Let's see. Let's change this to, I need BJ. I'm going to move your whole screen around, bro. My bad, bro. Right? So look, once market comes back, sorry, the mouse is a little backward too. Once the market comes back inside that area, I would be looking to take some sell opportunities. Now let's go to the higher time frame real quick and just see how long did it take, guys, for the market to reject. Look, this happened a long time ago. From the change of character to the touch. That was 644 days. And you know what? Look at that rejection, guys. Who wouldn't mind this rejection, bro? You're literally up for the whole week. You just sniped this down for 1,400 pips. That's gas. That's gas. Now on the weekly time frame, the daily structure kind of lines up. Now on the daily, the starting point is here, but on the weekly, the starting point is actually down here. So don't be surprised if the market wants to come down here inside of this inverted head and shoulder and this starting point, right? And again, my stop loss is at this low. So let's drop down to the 4 hour now. Oh, that's a snipe, bro. So now if the market wants to reject, guys, we're in a buy zone right now. So look, this is what we have to do. We have to follow the structure, right? We have a break of structure here to the downside. We have to mark up our structure, guys, at all times. At all times, right? So my change of character line would be right here. Does he have, okay. Right, so check me out, guys. This is the 4 hour, but look at this. Consolidation, 25%, right? Now the breakout, now as soon as we change character, we'd be looking to take some more buys. And that's at the moment. Now, again, consolidation is happening right now. So look, what if on Sunday we drop down? Boom, we have another break of structure to the downside. We have another break of structure to the downside. Now look, now I need to move my change of character line right here. Now, as soon as the market wants to go ahead and reverse and change character, guys, we can now look for some more buy opportunities in this area. For more buy opportunities in this area and send it back up. The market was uptrending, so let's go ahead and send it back up. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 1 if that makes sense. Let me know, let me know. So right now, guys, we're waiting. Right, we're waiting. This consolidation is a good sign. We just now need to see one last dip lower and then the change of character. Now, once that change of character happens, guys, it's go time, right? That 75% lets us know that this head and shoulder is now in play. But look, what if we don't change character off that zone? What if we don't change character? We know we have a weekly. We have a weekly starting point and a weekly shoulder down here, right? So look, what if the market wants to do this? What if we consolidate and we're waiting for that reversal, but it never happens? Consolidation, breakout, market comes up, we're waiting for that reversal, and then what happens? The market breaks down lower. What do we have to do, guys? What should we be doing if this happens? Y'all can guess. It's okay. Y'all can be wrong. So anybody want to guess? What should we be doing? If the market is continuing to break to the downside, what should we be doing?
Keep moving your POS.
Mark up the BOS and your change of character line. We have a break of structure. Now at this point, we're just waiting for reversals to happen. Right? When is it going to reverse? Will it reverse now? And now we can start looking for buys? Okay, cool. Let's go. But what if it doesn't reverse? What if it wants to continue down, guys? We have buy zones down here. So what happens if this happens, guys? Consolidation, drop. Consolidation, drop. Now what happens, guys? What do we have to do? What should we be doing? Continue to mark up the break of structures and your change of character lines. This is our very last break of structure. So my change of character needs to be right here. If this happens and this starting point gets ran through, all we have to do is delete it. We know that we knew that we were waiting for confirmation off that zone anyways, because we have really good buy zones down here. So check me out. Now, what if the market wants to go ahead and reverse now? What are we doing? Did we just get confirmation? Yes.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and mark that up. We'll mark that because that's what I'm seeing. That's what the market gave me. So let's go ahead and mark that up. So once we get that change of character, guys, let's go ahead and we'll take opportunities once the market wants to come back down and shoot that back up. Does that make sense, guys? Because now we're inside this right shoulder. Look, again, check me out, guys. This area right here, 25%. This is my shoulder. Consolidation, The breakout, 50%. The reversal, 75%. So once it comes back into this right shoulder, it's already at the 100%. We can start looking for buys, right? Once the market wants to go ahead and reverse, we can start looking for that confirmation buy to send it back up. Give me a 2 if that makes sense. Now, I want to look at what we could have gotten right here. That's pretty clean. Pretty clean. I want to see if we could have caught something right there. Oh, yeah, easy. I mean, we could have caught something on the 1 hour, right? Now, look at this, guys. Again, this zone right here was a daily / weekly zone, right? So if we were looking to go micro, right, we're already on the 1 hour. My closest pullback is right here. Higher high, higher low, breakout. So let's mark that up. BOS. Now my change of character line should be right here. Guys, do we get that change of character? Does the market break and close below this black line?
Sir.
Yes, right? So look, there's 2 opportunities we can use. Now again, cousin Cassie, I'm not sure if you're still on this call, but look, check this out. Notice how we have the breakout rally to the downside. 3 candles, the same color, broke to the downside. Now we have to find the last buying candle that gave us the breakout rally, and that is my starting point. So this right here is my selling starting point, guys. Fire. You would have gotten an entry if you used that. Now, what's my other entry, guys? My shoulder, my BOS. I could have used this as well. And it's still inside that zone, and we still could have sold it with some confidence. With some confidence. But look, this is the 1 hour time frame, guys, and my pullback is way down here. So I want to see if we can get this type of structure, the same structure, a little higher. That way I can have rest, how do I say it? The least amount of pips at risk. Miguel, sending in charts. Let's go, baby.
Oh, let me send my dollar, yes.
Bro. This mouse, bro. It's not my favorite.
Not my favorite.
All right, so on the 5 minute, it looks like there's nothing. It's the same thing. So I want to drop down to the daily time or the 1 minute and see if there's something that could be right here. Where are you at? Where are you at? Yo, Benny's computer moves fast, bro. It's not like mine, bro. Oh my goodness. Y'all seen this? All right. So it looks like the safest trade for sure would have been using that 1 hour setup. For sure. For sure. I'm not saying you couldn't catch any setups within here, but there's not really any confirmation that the market was going to reverse just yet inside of this setup. But there were some. We can go ahead and break it down if you like. This is the first one, and it's not my favorite because we literally have the high right here, right? So, but it is one, and it hit. I can see that we had consolidation here. The breakout to the upside, and then we changed character. So I would be looking at sales in this area. And it came back and gave me some reaction. Now, there's another one right here that happened right next to it, right? Every right shoulder is ahead to the brand new shoulder. So let's see if we get any action off this. Nothing. So, I mean, again, these weren't my favorite, to be honest, especially since the high is right here and all the setups are below it. Usually I want my high to be a part of my setup, meaning like, okay, this is my pullback. This is the high, change character. Okay, let's go ahead and rock. I don't really like to have setups where it's, you know, this is the high, This is the head and shoulder. Now let's go down. Those aren't my favorite setups. So the one with the best confirmation to trade with, some confidence would have been this 1 hour's play. And it gave you both the setups that you're looking for, the starting point and the right shoulder. So pretty clean in my opinion. Pretty clean. But let's go ahead. I think Miguel sent in something in the chat real quick. Wow, Miguel. Wow, buddy. This is clean though, for sure. Can I annotate this? You guys can see this, right?
Yeah, you can launch it, I think. Right there.
Yes, okay, you can see it. Where's my annotate though? Is it on here? Oh yeah.
Nice setup.
We move the. All right, yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. We do have consolidation, right? We do have consolidation. We have the breakout to the downside, and then we change character, which is fire. So this is clean. Again, he has the liquidity sweep, right? But we know, again, this is a break of structure as well. And this liquidity sweep, even if it isn't a break of structure, guys, it doesn't always have to be a break of structure. But when you can see a liquidity being swept, guys, this right here is your left shoulder. So once it comes back to this area, we're looking to take some buys and send that back up, which is pretty fire. Oops, pretty fire. Let's go to this one. MXD, MXN, or USD, MXN. Yep, same setup. I think I had the daily starting point, which is like this whole area in a sense. But yes, I do like this. Again, consolidation isn't always clean, even though we do have some type of support in this area that we break below and then we shift back up. So this wouldn't have been the cleanest, but it is consolidation. We have support, bounce off, support, bounce off. We drop lower, change character. So this is clean. So again, guys, you could take your test trade. Now, what we just broke down, let's wait for that consolidation. Let's identify that. We get into our test trade. Now, once we change character, we can go ahead and enter with the heavier lot that fits our trading account and send that back up. Oops. So yes, this is fire right here. I'm liking this. Now, guys, anytime you guys watch Mike, who else draws the lines like this? Mike's, Jordan Morgan and these guys, Valentino. Anytime you guys see a line that looks like this, guys, and it's red and they have a similar setup, guys, that's a head and shoulder. That's a head and shoulder, guys. I'm not trying to step on toes or nothing. Has nothing to do about stepping on toes. It's about the structure, right? Understand what smart money is looking at, and then understand what levels is looking at. And when you're seeing Mike look at the same structure that you are, and you're like, oh shit, well, I trade head and shoulder. That's fine. We're looking at different things to happen. He's looking at liquidity sweep. I'm looking at a BOS, right? Some people are going to take in the break of structures easier than the liquidity sweeps. But when you see this, guys, understand you guys are trading the same thing. The same thing, guys. Let's see. Let's see if we can take a look real quick. Actually, I could log into mine. Close your eyes, guys. Close your eyes. And I mainly want to show you guys this just so you guys can understand and to use Go Social, guys. Use Go Social. Like I use this all the time. Like you guys don't even know. Like I love this part. It's loading. Right. But when you guys look at Go Social and use this, look at their setups, right? I look at these setups too. These guys have extra eyes, right? What is he looking at right here? Why does he want buys in this area? Miguel, I think you were looking at Mike's chart, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Looks pretty similar, bro. Just saying.
I haven't even plugged in shit.
But look, check me out, guys. What do you guys see right here? Consolidation. We have a sweep to the downside, a break of structure, change character. Now, this goes hand in hand because what do we have here, guys? If we just broke structure to the upside and we see a nice rally of candles, what would this that's my starting point. So understand it's lining up with what Mike's looking at, which is great. I understand he's not looking at it in a levels mindset. He's looking at it in a smart money mindset, but it lines up with us, guys. Right now, look, check me out. We have GU. Look at this red line, guys. This right here, this red line right here, guys, is a liquidity sweep. So when you're on Mike's channel, when you're on his Go Live and you see a red line, that's a liquidity sweep. And you can also think of that as your BOS. You can also think of that as your left shoulder. Does that make sense, guys? Also, keep in mind, do we have a break of structure to the downside with a nice breakout rally? Yes, we do. This last buying candle right here, that's my starting point. Guys, understand they go hand in hand. So when you guys are watching Neri's backtesting session, she does the same thing with the black lines. That's fire. That's fire, guys. Understand the structure of what smart money is looking at and tie that into levels. Same thing, levels, right? Look at or smart money. You could look at what levels is looking at structure wise and tie that in for double confirmation, right? So let this hype you up, guys, right? Let this hype you up to be like, bro, I know I'm on track. I'm understanding the structure, right? I'm seeing the smart money structure line up with my structure and I'm gaining confidence, right? Let yourself gain the confidence, guys, right? That's the main thing. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a one if that makes sense. I can't even see the chat real quick. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to move something real quick. Okay, hold on. Let me get out of here. Let me pull this up. Oh, hold on. All right, let me move that. All right, this is what I needed. Chats. Paste. Okay. Give me a second. I can feel you guys looking at me, bro. Swear. All right, guys. Miguel.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about our trading workshop? Guys, can you guys see this picture? Give me a one, or you guys could unmute. I was gonna get out the way, but Miguel wants to be super next to me.
If you are in California and if you're not at this workshop, you completely lost
Oh, you can't see.
Vinny's. Oh, you cannot see it. Come on. That's crazy.
Oh, bro. Let's do
Okay,
this.
share the no. You gotta share the screen. So like you go like this. Give me a second, guys. Technical difficulties right here. No.
All of the desktop, right?
Yeah. All right. Can you guys see the screen now? Drop a one in the chat if you can see the screen. All right, guys. So look, if you're from California and you're not at this workshop, you completely lost Vinny's mentorship, my mentorship, everyone in this picture, mentorship, everyone in this flyer's mentorship, right? So you better be there. Make sure to get your ticket ASAP. Make sure to get an extra ticket for someone else. Now, if you're not from California, that doesn't mean you cannot attend to this event. You can still fly in. You can get the value. Or if you know someone in California, go ahead and send this out. Promote it. Help us promote this, guys. This is a trading workshop. This is something that a lot of teams wish they had in person. So with that being said, if you're in California and I don't see you there, I'm sorry, bro. Like, we won't be able to help you one-on-one anymore. Appreciate you all. I'll see you guys there next weekend, next Friday. Shout out to Neri. She's flying out all the way from Texas. My boy Junior. And I know we have other couple people driving from different parts of California. So shout out to you guys. Let's get it.
Let's get it, guys. I hope to see everybody there next weekend. If y'all ain't there, bro, I don't know what to say. I really don't. I really don't. But guys, with that being said, you guys have a blessed weekend. Make sure y'all back test, send in your charts, get some feedback, and I will see you guys on Monday. You guys have a great weekend.